What's an NSFW facts about a historical figures that we don't learn in school? That one French president who ended up dying of a blowjob. He thought he was coming, but he was going. He thought it was la petite mort, but it was just mort. You might say he came to his conclusion. F. Scott Fitzgerald's wife, Zelda, told him that the way he was built, he would never please a woman. He confessed this to Hemingway in a French bar, and Hemingway told him to meet him in the bathroom where he looked at Fitzgerald's penis and told him he was perfectly fine. "Aight bro, time for a penis check, whip it out." Ernest M. Hemingway. Ben Franklin was a horndog who boinked his way through his diplomatic mission to France. No. He simply played chess in the nude in baths shared with Parisian society ladies. What ya writing a biography? Beat it. Queen Victoria loved having sex with her husband Prince Albert. Loved sex with him. To the point that she was quite audible through doors and walls. Several times per day. Woman mourned that good penis for 40 years? Albert must have been a legend in the sack. Edgar Allan Poe, M27, married his slightly younger cousin, F13. Sigmund Freud loved cocaine. He wrote a book on how it helped cure mental illness. In it, he talks about a patient whom he recommends doing a buttload of cocaine. She died and he was like. He was also Jewish and escaped Austria to France during WW2. I'd imagine if you're depressed and unable to get out of bed, cocaine will do the trick pretty well. Lyndon B. Johnson had a giant penis he was proud of. He nicknamed it Jumbo. He was a master manipulator. If someone was against his bills or he wanted their vote, he would crowd into their personal space and go nose to nose with someone to get them to give up just to get away. When he was president, he went even further. If a congressman was against his policies, LBJ would bring them up to the Oval Office for a meeting. Then about halfway through, he would rise and continue talking to the congressman and beckon him to follow him. He would then give him the bathroom treatment. This would consist of him telling the congressman to stand outside the john while he would have himself a squat. And yes, he would talk over and want responses from the guy while there were grunts, farts, and splashes of him dropping his depth charges. White House staff were used to this and would just sit there gazing at these young guys turning beet red and being utterly aghast at suffering through this to the point of them pretty much agreeing with anything to get away from this. It was a masterclass on making people change positions by pure embarrassment. It tickled him to no end to bring these Ivy League, upper crust types down to earth through the most basic of acts and see what would crack first, their stubborn will or their sanity. Alexander the Great was the most bisexual man to ever exist. He kept his right-hand man around as a lover and would frolic nude with him on occasion. Alexander's father once thought his son was too eager to spend time ducking men and sent an accompaniment of female prostitutes, eunuchs, and a few men to help him develop more of a taste for women. And he ducked all of them, not just the men, but the women and eunuchs too. Anne Frank's journal, or at least the editions most commonly seen around the English-speaking world, is heavily censored by its publisher. In the versions that aren't censored, we can see that she was a teenager who unashamedly described her sexual and romantic attractions to both boys and girls, admitting to having asked to touch one of her friend's breasts, before she went into hiding. Lewis Carroll had an unhealthy collection of naked kids. That's a trap, FBI guy. Not clicking that link. Einstein and Charles Darwin both married their cousin. Nikola Tesla got them both beat, he married a pigeon. Gandhi slept, literally, alongside naked girls to test his celibacy. Not just naked girls, he slept with his naked teenage grandniece. Duck, that's so ducking weird. This is 100% going to end up on one of those TikTok videos with Minecraft parkour in the background. Cleopatra's nickname from Caesar was Golden Mouth. You can guess why. She was fluent in 7+ languages, a notably talented orator and debater, and had extensive knowledge of philosophy, history, economics, and politics. So you're saying she was a cunning linguist? She must have had an incredible singing voice. Nancy Reagan was the throat goat well known in Hollywood for her oral sex abilities before getting with Reagan. What a ducking reply. Damn, even if it's true or not, damn, never thought I'd see Nancy Reagan and throat goat in the same sentence. I see you were not on Twitter on a magical day that was trending then.
Like and subscribe for more ducking content.